Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete.
It's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete to Hollins.
They're up to the challenge.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to get
offenses are constructed. You can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. That one.
Wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
He hits Adams, complete.
They're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brandon Bolden from 4 yards out. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job, Goff.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
The coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Herbert. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. First there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And another juke. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Where to put his foot in the ground and cut back, it just never materialized.
Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great. They'll run for it with Eckler. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. 47 yards now on the ground. It's Eckler again. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they'll throw with Carr. It's caught here by Adams. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And
relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with us.
So hurry before you run your second down play.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. 2nd and 2. Eckler now between the tackles. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Carter from 10 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day. Fender was right on him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. Oh, what a move. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. This will be incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Being chased out left. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to a sack back in the 16-yard line. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau.
Bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And finding Keelan Cole. Now the again, they'll throw with Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And they will take the lead. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here, Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. To throw, it's Carr. That's caught by Hollister. Play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds.
Don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert. He'll get that one to Carter complete.
Ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game. then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Herbert's throw, though, complete to Allen.
So good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL.
At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole.
Situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And Allen's got it. And he
ball from him, and since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer.
Runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
Touchdown! Gerald Everett, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came.
With a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Carr's throw going to be taken in by Cole.
Catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Over the middle, it's complete. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson, for the field goal try. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. Ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Raiders have got him.
Types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game. Wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now Carr. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he's got it past.
I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And get it. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing his car. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. By the defense, though, they read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.